All right, I wanted to give my opinion on this new modern left. And disclaimer here, I'm not talking about every person who identifies as someone on the left. So, this new modern left is not liberal. And so, what does it mean to be a liberal? So, a liberal is someone who does not judge people based on superficial characteristics such as skin color, gender, sexual orientation, etc. And they understand and support the idea of free speech, meaning that they believe that everyone, no matter who they are, should be able to express any opinion that they have, no matter how much they disagree with it, and everyone should be heard. So, these modern leftists often like to judge people based on superficial characteristics, like their skin color. And they group people into these homogenized groups like white people or males or straight people, and then cast judgment on them based on, for example, the actions and the thoughts and opinions of maybe a few people who happen to be in that group. And it disregards people's individuality. So this speaks to this idea, this dichotomy of collectivism versus individualism. So collectivism is this idea that people should be grouped into these homogenized groups and judged based on their group, and that the idea of the group should supersede the individual. Individualism is about judging people based on their individual merits. So it's just like Martin Luther King said: "Do not judge people based on their skin color, but by the content of their character." So an example of a collectivist ideology would be communism. Another example is Nazism. These ideologies disregard the individual in favor of the group. So, something that the modern left often does is they have this idea, they have these ideas like white splaining or mansplaining. And what this is for white splaining, it's, for example, if a white person is having a debate with a black person, a white person can bring up a point, even it could be a good point, it could be backed up with facts and statistics, and the black person will basically disregard it and say, well, you're just white splaining because you're not black and you don't have any idea what it's like and you shouldn't have an opinion on this. And it's the same thing with mansplaining. A man brings up an opinion and a woman will say, well, you're just mansplaining, you shouldn't even express your opinion on this because you don't know, you're not a woman. And this is judging them based on being white or being a male. And something that the modern left often does. So a liberal, in theory, is someone who supports free speech, and they do not support censorship. These modern leftists frequently support censorship against people that they disagree with. They often want to deplatform people or kick people off of sites like Facebook and YouTube and Twitter because they disagree with them. And here's the thing: if someone's a bigot, I want to know they're a bigot. I want to hear their ideas so I know just how reprehensible they are, and I want to be able to rebut them and refute them and let them know just how illogical they are. We should know who these people are so that we know who we do or do not want to associate with, I do, or, you know, I don't want to associate with Nazis. I disagree with them. I don't associate with communists. I disagree with them. I can have discussions with them, but I'm not going to agree with them. I'm not going to be their friend. But I am able to remain civil and have discussions with them. So this modern left, they want to create echo chambers where there's no differing opinions, there's no differing ideas. They just want to hear what they already agree with. And this doesn't solve problems. People should be having dialogues with each other because dialogues are how we come to common understandings and we figure out ways of solving issues. So yeah, the modern left, this new modern left, and I'm not talking about everyone who identifies as a left or liberal, they're not actually liberals. They judge people based on skin color and gender and sexual orientation all the time. They disregard individual merits. They disregard your individual ideas and who you actually are as a person. And they say, well, because you're a white male, just like Aid Skrillex says, um, you have no idea what you're talking about. And that's just as bad as saying, well, because you're a black guy, you have no idea what you're talking about. Because you're a woman, you should just shut up because you have no idea what you're talking about. And that's a reprehensible idea no matter who they are, no matter what your gender is or your race. So I just wanted to make a short video explaining my thoughts on this, and it's something I've seen in recent years, especially since Trump has been elected. This new left, who apparently is not liberal, and they're not liberal in other ways too. I mean, some of them support war somehow. I don't know. I don't know how you're a liberal and you're wanting people to go to war. Um, but yeah, that's all I have to say about this. I could ramble on and on about this, but that's all I have to say for now. So thank you for watching and have a nice day.